Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Katie and today I'm going to do an after the pen video. Basically, I'm going to take you day by day through this week in my planner. Today is Monday, June 1st, so what an apt way to start. And I'm going to show you how I use my planner, how I sit down in the morning, or sorry y'all, gathering thoughts, and basically just kind of how I use my planner. I usually sit down, make a little list of things I want to get done or I need to get done, and then if I don't have a big event or anything going on, if I do have some kind of big event, then it'll go in like a box typically. If I don't, then I use those boxes to track if I'm reading something or watching something that day. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so it's Monday morning. I have a lot to do today. Today's gonna be kind of like an admin type day for home stuff. So I'm basically gonna handle a lot of this stuff here. I'm going to order my mom's next injection. It comes from a specialty pharmacy, so it takes a minute to get that ordered. I need to email her doctor about a referral for some stuff, but she wants me to wait because she's not quite ready yet. So I guess I'm skipping that one. I need to do the e-check for my appointment. And I want to sit down and write out my thoughts and my notes of stuff to go over with her, which I always recommend you do if you're going to the doctor for a specific reason. Or a special Luna Moon, baby girl. No, leave Dad alone. She's always messing with cats, and they sometimes mind, sometimes don't. Anyway, but anyway, yeah, I always recommend. I've seen a lot of doctors and a lot of specialists with my mom, and I always recommend writing all your thoughts down beforehand, especially like I've had consultations for surgeries and different things. So write your thoughts down. So I'm gonna check in for the appointment. Write out my thoughts, questions, all that good stuff. And I need to get the health savings card from Joel because I need to be able to pay my copay. That's a big one. Okay, and then, I have this application I need to do, and that's actually a big thing. It's going to take me all afternoon probably. Mom's application, it's for like a grant situation. It helps pay for some of her medicines. The copay alone on one of her medicines from a specialty pharmacy is $7,000, the copay, and then on the other one it's about $8,500, the copay on these medicines. So I am consistently applying to grant programs and different things that help pay for medicines for people with her disease, and we pretty much always get in. Actually, always. I think I've got like 100% success rate because that's what these grants and things are for. And the different social workers at the hospital and doctors and stuff are the ones who give me the information. They're like, hey, here's another one, apply. And then it takes a minute to get the paperwork and stuff done, but then they help cover stuff. So mom's application, it's like a renewal thing. So that's going to take me a good chunk of the day. And then for like chores and stuff, I'm going to, laundry. That's going to be today's thing. We usually do laundry on the weekends, but this past weekend, Joel worked his second job all 3 days, and he's actually the one who does the laundry. He doesn't mind it. I don't even like say a word about it. He just gets up, goes and does the laundry, and then like folds it right after. He's one of those. So yeah, but he worked all past weekend. So Luna, she's shaking the table. That's her smacking into the table, messing with these cats in here. Come on. There we go. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the laundry today. I also y'all, I know I'm not the only one, but like our towels, they are not like super fresh. They feel like a little musty. They feel like they need, so I'm gonna wash them on like a sanitized type cycle, I guess, and maybe use some vinegar and some like OxyClean or some of that rinse and refresh stuff, something, because our towels need a refresh. I feel like they smell kind of musty, even right out of the wash. And I feel like, bless his soul, I love him, he always does the laundry, but I think he overstuffs the washer. So I think things could get a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to do it today and do it in a, usually he does like 2 or 3 loads. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 and split it up a little bit. So laundry. And then the last thing today that I want to make sure gets done is I'm going to bake a cake. When Joel's home, he's at work right now, but he'll be home in a couple hours. He doesn't have a whole lot this morning for his main job. He has like his job, his career, and then he has his little second job that he works a few days a week. But he's off in the evenings for the next like 3 or 4 days. So because he's going to be home, I'm going to make sure I'm doing home cooked dinners, and I like to have a dessert so we can just like have dinner, have dessert, watch a movie, watch our show. Right now we're watching Something Very Bad Is About to Happen, and we've only got a couple episodes left. It didn't go where I thought it was going to go. If you've seen the show, I'm still like why are they keep bringing up this serial killer Custer guy if he's not even like part of it? I'm thinking way too hard about this show. Anyway, also the part with the taxidermy dogs, like I didn't need to see that. Anyway, it's a good show. It's a little like mini series. It's on Netflix. There's like 8 episodes. So yeah, I like to make sure we have a nice dinner, or you know, a home cooked dinner, and some kind of dessert, and then we'll sit and watch a show pretty much every evening, and we just kind of hang out. So I'm gonna bake a chocolate bundt cake with like a cream cheese icing. If y'all don't know, I am a baker and cake decorator by trade. I've done it for years and years and years and years and years. And before I started staying home to take care of my mom, that's Luna scruffluffling back there with cats. If you hear ruckus in the background, a ruckus. Anyway, yeah, so I'm a cake decorator. That's what I do. So baking a little cake and stuff is just one of those things that I can do to say, I love you, here, let's have a homemade dessert. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna leave this open so I can put in what I'm reading or whatever. I am listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to The Ruinous Fate. It's a trilogy. It's by Kaylee Smith. She's the author who wrote, see, now the table's shaking because Spooky jumped up here. I can't. Everyone's excited because I'm up. So it's like, good morning, animals are crazy. So I feel like this video might be chaotic. Anyway, she's the author who wrote Phantasma and Enchantra, I think is the second book. And she's got a 3rd book in that series coming out this year. I'm really excited about it. But it was on my library's like cloud library. So I was like, heck yeah, free audiobooks. And they have all 3. So, because sometimes I'll see a series that I want to read, but they don't have all of them. They just have like 1 or 2 or whatever. So this one they had all 3. So I started that, and it's pretty good so far. It's about witches, and that's about as far as I've gotten. But it's pretty good. So I don't know if I'm going to be listening to audiobook this afternoon, or we probably have finished our show. That's probably what'll go here. But okay, I'm going to actually get started on my day, do some phone calls, sit down and do computer stuff and actually figure out some of this medical stuff. And then for fun, I'll get to bake the cake and hang out. I would like to do some more picking up around the house as well. It's not too out of shambles. We keep it pretty tidy, but like I think the living room needs a sweep. Luna tears her toys up. She's a dog. She's a puppy. It's what it is. So I feel like I need to literally sweep the floor every day, every other day. Because there's always fluff and random things. And then we have to get rid of the toy and get a new toy. It's a whole thing. Anyway, happy Monday. Let's make this a good week. I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, hey everybody. Happy Tuesday. Let's look back at Monday and see what I actually got done. Because I didn't open this planner back up. Okay, you know what? I did not order this shot. So we're going to do that right after this video. Order shot. Luna, come on. Every time I come in here to film, she always gets into something she's not supposed to. Okay, I did do all the e-check-in and stuff and got my notes ready for my appointment. And I've got everything ready with the HSA card, I did get like 5 loads of laundry done yesterday. I do need to fold it all. So we're going to fold all the laundry. That'll be today's big chore. And then I did make a chocolate cake. Okay, so we're gonna check that off. As far as meals go, let's see. Okay, so yesterday we just did chili dogs, which is like a really simple dinner, but it's one that Joel really loves. So we did chili dogs. Tonight I'm doing a baked chicken. I'm gonna do it with like a blackened chicken type seasoning, and I'll do like homemade potatoes and a pasta salad, that kind of thing. And then I know tomorrow I'm doing a stroganoff. So that's what's going there. We did finish our show last night. We finished, this is a small box, something, I'm just gonna put something bad on Netflix. Well, it won't, well, okay. Good enough. Okay, and then let's see. Order the shot, fold the laundry. Today's big thing is I'm going to my mom's house. I need to help her do, let's see. I placed a grocery order. So I'm picking up groceries to take to mom. And then I'm going to I need to take her to the bank so we can sort out her money to pay rent for her little apartment. Take mom to bank. And then while I'm there, I'm going to change her medicine cassette and help her like re-tape up and everything so her site is clean and it doesn't get itchy and stuff. And then I'm going to get her laundry because I do her laundry at my house. So we don't have to pay for apartment laundry. So I'll grab that, get started with that. And yeah, I guess that's what today's gonna look like. And then in the evening, I'll probably just, I don't know, I don't have a whole lot planned. This honestly might take up a lot of the day. So I'll probably just honestly come home, cook dinner, and hang out with Joel on the couch. So that is today's plan. Let me get to it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I have my sleep doctor appointment tomorrow, so maybe I'll have updates for you guys. Who knows? I will see you in tomorrow's segment. Hi, everybody. Okay, Wednesday. So I actually just got back from my appointment with the sleep doctor. I got up and just got ready and went to do that this morning before I did anything else. Let's look back at yesterday. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I still did not order that shot. I swear, I'm doing it right after this video. Also, this pen is like super thin, but it's the only one I have sitting in here, so order the shot. I swear to God. I also didn't fold the laundry. What did I do yesterday? I was with my mom a lot of the day. So, okay, I guess we're folding laundry today too. And then I'm also washing all of mom's laundry today. And I don't have anything else major planned. I do want to like actually sit and plan out Luna's little party for her birthday. Just make sure I have like a full menu. Speaking of, hey, you're always into something, aren't you? Yeah, make sure I have like a full menu. I kind of want to do like a couple like decorations and things that I need to like make myself. So I'll probably spend some time this afternoon doing that. And otherwise, I really don't know what the rest of the day is going to be like. I got like no sleep last night, so I'm sure that I will need a nap sometime today. Although sleep doctor said I'm not supposed to be napping no more. Basically, they have no idea what is exactly wrong with me. They are going to have me do a sleep study just to rule out sleep apnea, even though we don't actually think I have sleep apnea. They kind of have to do it, but I'm going to do a home study because there's no way that I would ever sleep at a sleep study in the clinic. I took my mom for hers, and I was there with her the whole evening up until they like actually made her close her eyes and go to sleep. And the machines and stuff and the way they tape you up, and then you have to like you only, you know, you get like those handful of hours. Like, I just wouldn't sleep. It just wouldn't happen. It would be a waste of my time and money. So I'm going to do an at-home version where I can turn it on myself when I'm like actually going to sleep, and then maybe actually get some data to give to them. Even though we don't think I have sleep apnea, they're still going to do that test, which I get. They have to rule it out. That's like the big one, right? And then I'm doing like a sleep journal situation for the next couple weeks, tracking like everything. When do I exercise? When do I drink alcohol? Which I don't, but like, when do you drink caffeine? What time do you take your medicines? What time do you get up? Are you dozing at this time? Are you napping at this time? Like, it's like a whole like spreadsheet. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm also going to be, she referred me to a behavioral, like a cognitive behavioral specialist. And they said this doctor has a fantastic success rate in helping people with major insomnia. So she'll help me kind of, they said, figure out the root cause of it. What's going on? Is it something mental? Is it something like physical in your body that's a problem? And I'm like, I'm not in pain. I'm not like, you know, they were talking like depression and stuff. I'm like, I'm not depressed. Like, there's a lot of things going on in my life, but I do not have depression, and I am extremely thankful for that, because that is such a hard thing to bear and get through, because I've seen it in people around me, and I just extremely grateful that I don't deal with that. I do deal with major anxieties though, which is a completely different thing to me. It's a completely different feeling. So like, who knows? We don't know. They don't want to do any strong medicines and stuff, because she's like, that's not going to solve your problem. So we're hoping that I can get some like sleep training and some actual cognitive therapy and figure out what is going on and fix my sleep. We'll see. That's the plan for right now. Yeah, that's the plan for right now. So today I'm going to, right now, as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm going to order my mom's shot, and then I'm going to like work on washing my mom's laundry. I'm going to probably just pick up around the house, and I need to check in on a couple like applications and little things for medical things. And yeah, I'm gonna spend some time planning out Luna's party. Honestly, by the time I kind of get through some of this, Joel will be home, and we'll probably just hang out for the afternoon and evening. And I might not do much today. I did a lot of reading yesterday, so I might do some reading. I like to put on like a little like ambiance on the TV, kind of like a, I don't know, like a cottage day with rain in the background, or like, I don't know, just like a pretty little ambiance on our TV in the living room. And then it like fills the space, and then I'll put on my audiobook, or I'll read, and then kind of just hang out. So I might do that this afternoon too, because I've got some time at home by myself. Yeah. All right, everybody. That's Wednesday. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Okay, everybody. It is Thursday morning. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, let's go back to yesterday. So, I did not spend any time planning out Luna's party. I just hung out on the couch and I watched YouTube in the evening. Mostly because Joel was really tired, and he just didn't feel like sitting down and chatting with me about that. So we just like hung out on the couch. It was totally cool. It did not change the air filter. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Absolutely, he did. We washed all Mom's laundry and got that all done. Folded all the laundry to do that. And I did go in to order the shot. became a whole kerfluffle. So it wasn't in the app for me to order, and I was like, that's odd because I just got refills on this last month, and it's a whole thing. It takes me a whole minute to call in refills, and there's always paperwork and stuff. And even when I order it through the app, there's like questionnaires and stuff I have to do, but it wouldn't let me. So I get on the phone, I called the people, and apparently because of the insurance, that prescription is being sent to a different specialty pharmacy. And I was like, who was supposed to tell me? Like, I don't know. And they were like, I don't know. I just see a note here. So I was like, great. Fantastic. So, can't order this shot yet. That needs to go on the list today as like major number one. I think I'm going to call this lady. Her name is Pam. She's like a liaison at the hospital who works in the pulmonary department directly with my mom's doctor, and she is fantastic. Like, she gave me her extension directly to her phone in her office. So when I call the hospital, I don't even have to go through a whole hoop. I just go call, and she answers, says, hello, this is Pam. And I'm like, Pam, it's me. And she's like, oh, hey girl, what's up? So I'm gonna call her and see if she knows anything, because she helps me with like insurance and prescriptions and grants, and she helps me with so much. So I'm gonna call her and see if she knows anything about what's going on with that. And they said it's the same for another one of her medicines, so I don't even know. I have no idea. Okay, so we're still working on that, still not doing that yet. Tonight's dinner is, wait, that was last night. Yeah, duh. Last night we did have a stroganoff for dinner. It was pretty good. I think tonight Joel wants to go get Panda. We haven't been to Panda in a minute. Panda Express. So I'm going to write that down. Panda Express. And there's a Dollar Tree over there. So I'm going to make him go to the Dollar Tree with me. They always have like luau stuff, like Hawaiian party themed stuff, so I just want to pop in and see what they have. So we're gonna do that, and then besides calling Pam, major chores for the day. Honestly, that's my main thing. I know we want to start this show called Good American Family. I'm going to put that in here. Honestly, this might take up most of my day. So I'm not going to give myself anything else major that I need to do. Yeah, let me get to it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is Friday. All right, let's jump in here and see what is up. I did call Pam. I did call her about the shot yesterday. That was a whole long conversation, and she was so sweet. She was able to go in and fax a bunch of things for me, and she has phone numbers to like liaisons at the direct specialty pharmacies. She was able to get on like a chat with them, and she did so much for me yesterday. She's a godsend. She's fantastic. Luna Moon, come on, come here. I swear, it's like I get up and I come in here to film, and all the animals are like, ooh, let's be crazy, including Luna Moon. Anyway, speaking of, we did go into the Dollar Tree last night. You guys, all the stuff that's like seasonal is $1.75. I was like, I'm not paying $1.75 for a Chotsky little like glitter sign. No, if it was like $1.25. So I just got a couple things. I got like a little banner. I got some cups because they're like color changing and they were kind of cool. But like, no, I can go to Walmart and get stuff in the party section for $1. So Dollar Tree, you done lost my business, I swear. We did also start Good American Family. We only got one episode in. It's kind of weird. It got really dark, like right in the beginning. Like the first episode ends with the little girl threatening the mom with a knife. Like she wakes her up in the middle of the night and like waves a knife at her. Like it's weird. I don't know. But she's also like not supposed to be a little girl. Isn't that the whole thing? I don't know. But anyway, today's Friday. Let's see. I do want to call my sister because I'm doing the party at her house, just because she's got a like an open floor plan and the dogs are able to run and play really well. Also, it's a midway point for everyone traveling, which, I mean, there's 8 of us total, and it's the middle of like where we all live. So not that anywhere else is like too far. Like my house is probably on the farthest end and it's maybe a 30-40 minute drive, but anyway, my sister's house is in the middle, so we're doing it there. So I want to call her about the party and just see like what's going on. Is your husband gonna grill if I buy stuff? What are you thinking entertainment? Should I bring this, and this? What should we get? And we just like chat. She has been having a lot of stuff going on at work, so I'm gonna wait till Friday evening to call her when she's like done with her work week. So tonight. I am going to sit down and plan out Luna's party. I'm gonna sit, and I'll at the same time probably while I'm gonna call Carly, so I'm gonna plan out like the menu and figure out if I'm gonna do games or any kind of entertainment, or like we have a karaoke machine, should I get that out? Like what are we gonna do? And I want to sit and like actually make a list of all the ingredients for everything and figure out what recipes I'm doing so I can get an extensive grocery list and actually make a budget. That's really what we need to do. Everything else, well, I do want to do a deep clean on the bathroom because it's been a couple weeks. I mean, like, I give it a wipe down and like a swish, you know, at least once a week, a couple times a week, but I want to go in and like deep clean the bathroom a little bit more. It just collects so much hair and stuff. It's just, I was watching a reel, something popped up, and it was a lady saying asking like, why is my bathroom so dusty? And she was like, the lady was like, yeah, well, toilet paper is meant to dissolve, so it leaves dust in the air. Your towels, your linens leave dust in the air. You and your hair, you brush your hair, dust in the air. My cats are in there all the time jumping up on the counter because they want me to turn the sink on. Cat fur and dust and dander in the air. So I want to do a deep clean on the bathroom. I like to like wipe the racks down and stuff so that nothing gets cakey and weird, and you know. And then I think I'm just gonna call them cat chores. I like to clean out their food bowls, like wash them soap and water at least like once a week. I clean their water bowls almost every day, every other day, but the food bowls, I don't know why, it just annoys me because there's food in them, so I have to like dump the food out to get the bowl, wash it, and then dry it really well, and then I can, but water I just like swish and, you know. So I'm gonna do that, and I want to clean the areas like around the litter box, like make sure the floor and stuff is clean, and they have like a mat that we keep their food and stuff on. I want to sanitize that, and the cat chores, you know, that's what we're gonna do. And then I might do some filming tonight as well. I am home pretty much all day by myself. Joel has a long day. He's already done left for work. He's gone. And then when he gets home tonight, he'll have to turn around and leave to go to his second job within like an hour, which isn't usually the case. He usually gets a few hours in between. He has enough time to like nap, eat lunch, and he's like totally cool. But today's super busy, so I will be by myself for like 12 plus hours today. So I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I'm going to chat on the phone with my sister. I'll probably call my mom. And yeah, that's probably going to be it. I don't think there's anything else I can do about the specialty pharmacy thing until Monday. So I will jump back in on that on Monday. And then honestly, for dinner tonight and the next 3 days, because it's literally just me, Joel and my niece are both going to be gone the next 3 nights. So I'm just going to put fend for yourself. I'll literally just eat like a frozen burrito or like a couple eggs, or, you know, something really simple. A can of soup, whatever's in the pantry. So yeah, that's going to be Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow for a Saturday check-in. Okay, everybody, welcome back. It's been a couple days, I'm not gonna lie. What is today? Today's Sunday. Yeah, okay. So I completely skipped Saturday just because it's the weekend, so it's always different on the weekend. I don't know, it just is. So let's jump back to Friday, and let's see. I did do a good deep clean on the bathroom. I did do all the cat chores. I got some filming done. I did get to chat with my sister about party stuff, and I did plan out the party and the budgeting and all that. And then Saturday, I just basically did mega cleaning day. I'm gonna write that in here. I was home a lot of the day by myself because Jaden and Joel were both working. So I did the office, mega deep clean, totally needed it. Vacuumed the whole house, like whole house. Went along all the baseboards and everything because it's way getting warm here in Texas. It's super warm. So all my little fluffy cats and my little Australian Shepherd dog are starting to shed and kind of blow out some fur. So vacuuming is going to be a couple times a week thing at minimum, I do fear. Ugh, it almost needs it every day, and I'm just like, I'm not vacuuming every day. That's ridiculous. So maybe every other day. I don't know. So I did vacuum. I did mop the whole house, which is a whole to do. So we did that, and what else did I do? Oh, I cleaned like the kitchen in full, like dishes, and usually dishes are my niece's job, but I went ahead and did them for her because she's been working a lot this weekend, and in turn she is going to help me with some stuff for Luna's party. So honestly, I didn't even like ask her to. She just is, I don't know, she's a sweet kid. And then what else did we do? And then I basically I finished an audiobook. Yes, I finished A Ruinous Fate and started book 2. I don't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna put book 2. When I'm listening to audiobooks, I have a really bad habit of like forgetting the names of the books, the names of the authors, and like the names of the cities and names of the character. Like if I'm not seeing them on the page, I tend to like, I grasp the story obviously, but I like forget other little details. So I did that. That was yesterday. So super productive, but it was just a cleaning day. I didn't need to sit down and like map anything out really. Today, so I stayed up super late. My sleep is miserable, so I went to sleep about 6:37 this morning, and so I did sleep until about 1 o'clock. And at that point, Joel woke me up and was like, "Hey, let's go get some lunch and stuff before I got to go to work." So we took my niece to work, went and got Taco Bell for lunch, and then we came home, and because I had cleaned so vigorously the last couple days, I mean like scrubbing hard, deep cleaning little things, like just, it's, I don't know, it just needs to be done. I ruined my nails, and I am so in love with that like white chromey look. I want to do like a pink with that chrome over it. I think would look so pretty. But since Luna's birthday party's coming up and it's like luau themed, I decided to do just some like fun colors. And I don't know, I like how they came out. So I did that this afternoon while I had time. So let's just do lunch with Joel. We had Taco Bell because that's what he wanted. And then paint my nails. That took all the first half of the day. Paint my nails. And now it is evening. So I'm going to go to my mom's house. I haven't been there in a couple days actually, and that's odd. I usually go almost every day, but we're in between appointments and stuff right now, so I think there's just less things that she needs. It's kind of an off week for that. There are weeks where I'm there every single day, sometimes twice a day. Sometimes I just spend the whole day with her, and that's totally fine. I love my mom, but this week it didn't have the need for me to like be on her all the time, so I wasn't. And she called me and was like, "I miss you." So I was like, okay, but she needs some help with some things, so we're gonna go to mom's, and that's where I'm gonna spend the evening. And then when I get home, I'll probably have a few hours, just a couple hours, I guess. So I'm probably honestly gonna do some YouTube time. And while I sit and like watch TV and stuff, I play games on my phone, or I listen to my audiobook, and I like to put like an ambiance on the TV of like rain, or you guys know, I don't know, maybe you guys don't know, my like dream home to buy is like a cottage, like a beautiful little cottage with hydrangeas in the backyard and pet ducks. I had pet ducks growing up and I love them so much, and that whole vibe is just so sweet to me. So sometimes I'll put on like a little cottagecore TV thing, like ambiance, just to like have in the room. We have a fairly large TV in the living room. It's a little bit ridiculous, but Joel had it before me, so it is older, but it's pretty dang big. So when I put an ambiance on the TV, it like fills up the whole space, and it's fantastic. And I'll sit and just have some me time and hang out with my little dog, because tomorrow is her birthday, her actual birthday. My baby's 1. But okay guys, this I think is gonna be it for this video. Just an average week, and a slightly underwhelming. It was lots of cleaning and running errands. Oh, I do need to go to the pharmacy. I bet I can't do that today. I bet I waited too long. That's okay, I'll go tomorrow. But I'm gonna write it right here, because I'll look back on this and be like, oh, what did I not finish the weekend? So, okay. This is it. This is the spread. This is the week. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I don't know if this is something that you guys like, but I know other creators, other YouTubers that do planner videos, they do these after the pen, day-to-day type videos. So I just wanted to give it a try and let you guys see how I actually like write in the planner and use it. Some days I rely on this more than others. This week, not a ton of appointments, so it was a little bit more loose in the schedule, but that's okay, because every week's different. So thank you so much for being here, you guys. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.